So, happy Halloween, everybody. For today's video, I have a list of 9 TV shows, 12 kids movies, and 12 horror movies that I think are good to watch on Halloween or in October/the fall leading up to Halloween. So, starting with the TV shows in alphabetical order, starting with Two Sentence Horror Stories. In 2019, it premiered its first episode. It's an ongoing show with 2 seasons so far, and this show is just really good and underrated in my opinion. It's on Netflix, so give it a watch.
You have a strange man in your house, and you ignore your baby.
Your mother-in-law believes that the spirit of your husband is trying to hurt you.
There's some neighborhood kids that are messing with my neighbor's house.
I have to tell someone.
They think we're the monsters.
Imagine people feel the way that you feel.
Get out of my head!
Number 2 is American Horror Story. Obviously, I just did that other video. So 2011, it came out, 10 seasons, ongoing show. We all know this already, so. Moving on, number 3, Courage the Cowardly Dog from 1996 to 2002 with 4 seasons and 52 episodes. It does have Halloween episodes, but I think that all the episodes are good. You could put on any episode and watch it and get the spooky vibes.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
Moving on, number 4 is Creeped Out, 2018 to 2019. I read in certain places that it's canceled and other places that it wasn't canceled, so I'm not really sure. But it doesn't look like there's another season coming out, so go give it a watch. It's on Netflix. Maybe if this show gets more viewers, it'll come out with more episodes. It's basically a kid's version of Twilight Zone. That's how I'd like to describe it, but you should just go watch it. Even if you're an adult, I think this show can hold your interest. Some episodes are better than others, obviously, but all episodes are pretty decent.
They say he collects strange tales.
And if you ever hear his whistle, you know something creepy is about to unfold.
Looking for someone?
Mom, something majorly weird is going on.
Think twice.
Stay away from that well! Don't you leave me behind.
Look alive, unfortunate 5.
Bad things happen to kids who press all the buttons.
Nice time to play a little game.
I have no memory of the last month.
It's like you're on autopilot. You've been chosen. You can't escape.
Be careful, because you never really know. There's something out there beating in the shadows.
Number 5 is Goosebumps from 1995 to 1998, 4 seasons. Probably seen this show before, but again, any episode put on Halloween, and it could be a fun time. Number 6 is 2 things, because they're kind of in the same category even though they're 2 different shows. Haunting of Hill House, the 1 season from 2018, and The Haunting of Bly Manor in 2020 with the 1 season. Both of these, if you haven't seen them, then get out from the rock that you've been living under and go give these shows a watch.
Not like any other family. We're different because of where we grew up. Hill House.
Your mother, she was not crazy. Neither was your sister, neither is your brother, neither are you. It's that house.
You don't have to worry now, sweetie. That really bad dream? Of course I'd wake you.
I have a story. A ghost story.
Number 7 is the MTV show Scream from 2015 to 2019. It has 3 seasons and a made-for-TV movie, but the 2 first seasons follow a different story than the last season. I love both stories equally, and yeah, but if you want a shorter one to watch, seriously give season 3 a watch. It's very good. It has Keke Palmer in it. So yeah,
you can't do a slasher movie as a TV series. By the time the first body is found, only a matter of time before the bloodbath commences. Everyone has secrets, everyone tells lies, and everyone is fair game.
Welcome back.
You don't know us.
Oh, really? There is a new killer out there.
Exactly. We're starting Act 2.
I'm back here because I want to get back to normal. And it would really suck if you guys
Start acting weird around me. I'm here, Miss Bale.
You know the rules. Please report to detention. Doc, Princess, the geek, the rebel.
Don't you dare try stuffing me in one of your boxes.
What about you?
That's easy. She the basket case.
Man, who is this?
Trick or treat, Dion.
We're gonna have to handle this ourselves.
Doing whatever it takes to survive.
It means we're in a horror movie.
Yeah, I'm a silent assassin.
This here's a reboot. And reboots don't play by your rules.
number 8 is Scream Queens 2015 to 2016, the 2 seasons. Everybody probably has seen the first season, but the second season is good as well. I can see the comedy being hit or miss, but I think it was a really good show, and I'm just kind of surprised it didn't get another season, with Jamie Lee Curtis being involved and, you know, like Emma Roberts and Ariana Grande's in the first season and stuff like that. So yeah, good show though, so go give it a watch.
Kappa.
You can't join Kappa Kappa Tau. That house is truly dangerous.
A red devil costume attacked me.
Am I supposed to be scared?
It's like a Friends episode, but someone's trying to murder all the friends.
good.
Rise and shine, sis.
If only you could see the look on your face. Priceless.
Oh, hell no.
And the last but not least, number 9 is The Twilight Zone from 1959 to 1964. It has 5 seasons. Again, the show might not come to your mind as a Halloween show or a spooky show, but I think the creepy vibe of The Twilight Zone and everything goes really well with fall and everything, even though I associate the show with New Year's because of the marathon that gets played. I'm not sure what channel, but my mom always watches it, so yeah. But this show is a good one to watch during Halloween as well, so give it a watch. You've probably seen it, though. And if you haven't seen it, go give it a watch no matter what.
The key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
And as for mentions of TV shows, I have 4, which is Are You Afraid of the Dark, Black Mirror, Invader Zim, and Scare Tactics. All 4 of those are really good as well. And as for specific episodes of TV shows, off the top of my head, I really like the SpongeBob ones. WandaVision's Halloween episode comes to mind. American Dad, Family Guy, The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, The Office, and Parks and Recreation. Those would be off the top of my head. Maybe next year I'll do a video of just TV shows, special episodes that they did. So if you want to see that, comment below. But moving on to kids movies, I have 11 again in alphabetical order. Number 1 is The Addams Family from 1991 with Christina Ricci as Wednesday. Just a really good movie. I watch it every year. Really good.
They have the salt.
What do we say?
Now. Children.
Put down that antenna. Torture yourself, Gomez. That's my job.
Number 2 is Beetlejuice from 1988. Again, I don't really have to talk about this one much because everyone already knows it, so.
Adam and Barbara are ghosts, so they're calling on Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice!
Can you be scary?
What do you think of this? It's showtime.
Moving on to another one that everybody knows, number 3, Coraline, 2009. Just a cult classic movie at this point, even though it's from 2009.
Mom? You're just in time for supper, dear. You're not my mother. My mother doesn't have...
Buttons? Do you like them? You do like it here, don't you, Coraline? You could stay here forever. There's one tiny little thing we need to do. Black is traditional.
Number 4 is Corpse Bride from 2005, which is just another movie that is really good and good spooky movie to watch on Halloween day.
Two to be married, though they'd never before met. But in a moment of panic, Victor desperately fled, and by a grave misunderstanding, married the Corpse Bride instead.
Number 5 is the Disney Channel movie Don't Look Under the Bed from 1999. Just a spooky kids movie. The scariest kids movie of all time, supposedly. Wasn't it banned for a while? Rewatching it as an adult, though, I can still see the creepy factor to it. I remember watching this as a kid and being freaked out by it, especially the makeup. The makeup that's on the boogeyman. Is that what he is?
Miss McCullough is being framed by the boogeyman. So, leave the light on. Keep the door open. Whatever you do, don't look under the bed.
And then number 6 is Frankenweenie from 2012. It's based on the short film, and it's a stop motion, black and white, really good film. Pretty creepy as well. Another good one to watch on Halloween day.
I know.
Know what?
Your dog is alive!
Don't brought an animal back to life.
With lightning and boom and...
Need your help?
I asked him first!
My problem bigger.
Then we got number 7, which is another twofer, which is Halloween Town, the first one from 1998. We all know this one as well. And the second one, Calabar's Revenge, 2001. These two are the best ones that I've rewatched the most out of them all. I do revisit the other ones from time to time, but these ones I try to watch every October.
Cromwell's family can't be normal.
Why?
Because her grandmother's a witch.
Someone has to take my place as head of the Cromwell line.
Now he's gonna turn the humans into creatures.
That's not normal.
And number 8 is Hocus Pocus from 1993. Again, enough said.
Yes? We shall be back! Talking about 3 ancient hags versus the 20th century. How bad can it be? Into the night!
Number 9 is 3 movies. Hotel Transylvania, the first one from 2012, the second one from 2015, and the third one from 2018. And I know they're coming out with the 4th one in 2022, I think. But 3 since they've come out have been movies that I've seen every year. My mom and dad love them, specifically my mom. But they're cute movies. They're a good movie to watch with kids and whatnot, so yeah.
Ever since she was born, I've wanted to protect my little ghoul. So I created a place where all monsters could be safe. From them! This is Hotel Transylvania.
A human! How did you find this place?
Drax's daughter's in love with... Hey, Grandpa! Stay away from my daughter! I think your dad's really starting to like me.
We've been talking about moving somewhere safer for Dennis.
Then I'll be all alone. Teach this kid how to be a monster.
How are we doing?
Oh, he's adorable!
Who could fix the kid in a snap? Vlad.
Hi, Dad.
You need a vacation from running everyone else's vacation. And I know just how to fix it.
A cruise?
Surprise!
Maybe you'll find your own fireworks on the cruise.
It's not the Love Boat, Frank.
Ahoy there! I am Captain Erica.
The right great-grandfather Van Helsing. Monsters are disgusting.
There's something about that woman I don't trust.
Number 10 is the classic It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown from 1966. Again, speaks for itself. Don't really need to talk about it.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Reunite with the gang as they get together for this yearly tradition of fun, and the gang goes out in this Halloween classic.
And And number 11 is Monster House from 2006. This movie, I love this movie, so go give it a watch. And I really like the animation they did for the house's movement. Was really good. I remember watching this movie in theaters when it came out when I was in 6th grade. So yeah.
There's something going on in that house. You'll see. No, go! Oh no! Don't go any further! The house grabs things and pulls them in and eats them!
We'll see you later.
We have to fight back. Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't want to go inside a monster!
I say it's worth a shot.
Yes, I agree, let's do it.
If those are the teeth and that's the tongue, then that must be the uvula.
Don't look back! I look back!
Stupid house.
Now, moving on to the horror movies. Number 1 is Carrie from 1976. Sissy Spacek, another classic movie. They're all gonna laugh at you. Yeah, but just as a sidebar, I did enjoy the 2013 remake with Chloe Grace Moretz, I think that's her name. I think she did decent. I mean, can't really top a classic, but they tried, and if you go into it without any expectations, it's not that bad of a movie, in my opinion.
Concentrate hard enough, I can move things.
You don't have a date to the prom next Friday. Would you like to go with me?
Number 2 is Child's Play from 1988, and the second one from 1990, and then the last one they made, Cult of Chucky, from 2017. I try to watch these 3 at least once every October, and maybe the other ones like Bride and Seed, but these 3 are the ones that I like the most. And I really, really enjoy Cult of Chucky. I don't know if that's controversial to say, but I really liked that movie.
Hi, I'm Chucky.
He's something, isn't he?
Good night, Chucky. Chucky.
Nobody believes you about Chucky.
Live in my hand,
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, Jack. Chucky's back.
How's it hanging, Phil?
Did you miss me, Andy? I sure missed you.
Yeah, the murders were real.
Chucky never was.
That's right. He was a fantasy, a delusion.
Chucky told me. He's coming for you.
Whoa.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Wait a minute, there's 2 of them?
Number 3 is Children of the Corn from 1984, another Stephen King. But that movie, it's creepy kids. What can't you like about it?
The nightmare. In Gatlin, Nebraska, that nightmare is in the corn.
Praise God! Praise the Lord!
Adult nightmare.
I'm here, Lord! I'm ready!
And number 4 is the classic Halloween from 1978. And I did enjoy the remake, or not the remake, but the one that came out in, what year was it? 18, I think, or 19? I don't remember, even though I have issues with it. But I try to watch at least the original one, and I really don't hate me, but I like the third one, Season of the Witch from 1982. I don't think it's bad if you go into it without expecting Michael Myers and it to be a Halloween movie. If you go into it like, oh, Season of the Witch is the name of the movie, I think it's fun and goofy and just a good one to watch.
Because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil. I think he'll come back.
Halloween. The barriers will be down between the real and the unreal. Last great one took place 3,000 years ago when the hills ran red. Witchcraft. Laugh a good joke, and this is the best ever. A joke on the children. I'm glad you'll be able to watch it. The world's going to change tonight, Doctor. Happy Halloween.
Stop it!
Number 5 is I Know What You Did Last Summer from 1997. This movie, I really like this movie. It's probably in my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time, even though it's goofy and dumb at points and whatnot. But I really like this movie. I do not like any of the other ones that came after it, so yeah.
Oh my god.
I think he's dead.
We can't just leave him here.
Somebody sent this to me. Oh my god.
Someone knows.
I know what you did last summer. Ooh.
Somebody tried to kill you last night. We have to go to the police.
If he wanted me dead, he could have done it. He's after me too. I got a letter.
He's waiting for us to unravel.
The wait is over.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Number 6 is It, the TV movie from 1990, and the It from 2017 and Part 2 from 2019. I think that the original movie doesn't hold up that well, but I just love it, and it's nostalgic, and it was one of the first movies that actually scared me as a kid, like Tim Curry as Pennywise. So yeah, and then I totally remember the hype and everything that about the remake coming out, and I think they did a really, really good job with it. Even though they might have waited a little too long to release the second part, but the first part is, like, really good.
Water. Maybe it's the sewer.
Hi, Georgie.
Was it Pennywise?
Big white guy, red nose, about 75 feet tall, mouth full of razor sharp teeth.
Now that's death. Losers fight it, losers die.
I saw something. There was this
Clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
Look. It's all connected by the sewers. That's where it lives.
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too.
This meeting of the Losers Club has officially begun.
We can do this, but we have to stick together.
Hello. And number 7 is Jaws from 1975. Just another classic movie. Not gonna go into it that much. But yeah, just classic movie. Even though it's more of a summer horror movie, but good one to watch on Halloween, I think.
Is it true that most people get attacked by sharks in 3 feet of water, about 10 feet from the beach?
Yeah. What we are dealing with here is a perfect engine. An eating machine. We're not only going to have to close the beach, we're going to have to hire somebody to kill the shark.
But I'll catch him and kill him. This shark, swallow you.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
The 20-footer.
25. 3 tons on them.
And number 8 is Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984, and the third one, Dream Warriors from 1987, and Wes Craven's A New Nightmare from 1994. The Nightmare on Elm Street series is my second favorite horror series, and I do try to watch every movie, but I just don't have the time to. I definitely get around to watching at least these 3 of them, and I want to do a whole video on just me talking about what I love about the whole entire series. I've watched the 4-hour documentary like 5 times. Maybe that's embarrassing, but anywho.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
You could just see cuts happen.
Did you do it?
There was somebody else there.
She's the only one who can stop it. If she fails, no one will survive.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. I know he's trying to kill you. He wears a dirty brown hat. He's horribly burned. He has razors on his right hand.
What happens when the story dies? The evil is set free. Now that the films have ended, the genie's out of the bottle. That's what the nightmares are telling me, and that's what I'm writing.
This is still a script we're talking about, right, Wes?
We've decided to cross over out of films into our reality.
Can you come with me in my dreams? I think that only happens in the movies.
Moving on to number 9, which is Freddy vs. Jason from 2003. This movie is just a fun one, and I watch it on Halloween every year. And I'm sorry, there's no Friday the 13th movies on this list. I'm not that big of a fan of the Friday the 13th movies. I'm sorry. I know they're classics. I respect them for what they are. But for me, rewatch value is not as high as certain other movies. So, sorry for all you Jason fans, but not my favorite.
my nightmare.
We're not safe awake or asleep.
Why won't you die?
Place your bets.
10 is The People Under the Stairs from 1991. Now, this movie is problematic in some parts, but if you go into it and it's fiction and you don't take everything from fiction as real, right? That's the word. So if you could just watch this movie and shut off your brain to like the problematic parts in the movie, I think this movie is a really good one. It's goofy and it's kind of creepy, funny at points. But if you've never seen it before, at least give it one watch or watch the trailer, and if you like it, then you'll really like it. But if the trailer doesn't grab you, then I don't think you'll like this movie. It's a Wes Craven movie. Maybe that gives it more merit.
In every neighborhood, there is one house that adults whisper about and children cross the street to avoid. Now, Wes Craven takes you inside.
All sorts of rumors about what goes on in that house.
She's been feeding that thing between the walls again.
What goes on in this house is a sin, but what goes on under the stairs is a nightmare.
And number 11 is Scream. Every single one of them. From the first one in 1996, second one 1997, third one 2000, and the fourth one in 2011, with the fifth one coming out in January 2022. So, yeah. But this is my first all-time favorite horror series of all time, and I'm going to do a video on Scream and everything, so that's number 11.
All began with a scream over 911.
Hello, Sydney. Like scary movies.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a scary movie.
He didn't make the rules. He just kills by them.
Everybody, the nuts back!
You're not scared, are you?
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Remember me? Don't you know history repeats itself?
I see it. Someone's out to make a sequel. So it's our job to observe the rules of the sequel. Number 1, the body count is always bigger. 2, the death scenes are always much more elaborate.
How do we find the killer, Randy? That's what I want to know.
Well, let's look at the suspects.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
It's him.
Who is this?
Just one question. Do you think it's over, Sydney? Do you?
What do you know about trilogies?
1, you got a killer who's going to be superhuman. Number 2, anyone, including the main character, can die. This means you, Sid.
I am not dreaming. I am not crazy. He was there in Woodsboro.
It's not Woodsboro, Sydney.
Local celebrity victim Sydney Prescott chose to return to her hometown.
Welcome home, Sydney. Watch the preview of coming events.
Dewey,
What's going on? It's not public information.
it's all over the internet.
It is?
There's a killer out there patterning his murders after the original movie.
It's time for someone new to die.
The killer should be filming the murders. Down! Down behind you!
Go ahead if you have the guts.
And number 12 is Silence of the Lambs. Arguably probably the scariest movie on this list, just with his performance alone. But from 1991, Silence of the Lambs, cult classic movie. If you haven't seen this movie yet, again, get out from the rock that you've been living under and go watch this movie. It is very creepy, problematic at points again, but all movies are, I think, when you go back far enough in the catalog. Even Psycho has its problematic moments.
You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
Past the others. The last cell. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
He's got real physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
But he's a monster. Pure psychopath.
Close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that?
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing hand arms. Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
And speaking of Psycho, the mentions of horror movies to watch on Halloween: Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds, Warm Bodies, Candyman, and House of Wax. Both of them, the remake and the original. Very good movies. So yeah, there's my list of Halloween movies and TV shows that I try to watch every October/fall. So hope you enjoyed this video, and see you later.